Yo, yo. Clean that lens off. How's that? All right. Is it morning or night? Well, if I get up at 3 for work, I guess it'd be morning. How's everybody doing? It's a wonderful day in this neighborhood. You think we'll get our boy back? Happy Friday. Heck yes. Yes, sir. Yesterday I worked. God, it had to be 14 hours. I came home and I fell asleep. Power of the internet, connecting us from 1,800 miles away. Dang, you're all the way across the country. Yeah, that is pretty cool, man. We're gonna have some fun this morning. Oh man, I was going over my analytics. I was saying that most of my audience is up at this time of night, so we'll see. No, I don't want to get started. It's cold in here. It's so cool that I can just move my heavy bags out of the way. A real good hamstring stretch. Oh, baby. John Doe. Ego Lift. What's up, brother? We got 2 hours behind in Vegas, so you're in Central Time. We had Ohio, Pennsylvania, we're looks like we're going to be lifting some big weights. I don't have a goal. I'm still farting around because I haven't started my competition training. I just thought I would load her up and see what I could get out of it. Tennessee, okay. Man, I haven't been back there in about a year. Do the sinus strips work? Vlad, yeah, they work great. They work awesome. I've been, I gotta go see my doctor about my allergies because I've been congested for over a week now. Put weights back on. In case anybody's wondering, in the summertime it gets so hot in Vegas. I have a swamp cooler set up in the corner, and I use that insulation, which is just a house insulation, so I can open up my garage with enough opening for the swamp cooler, and I can use that insulation to kind of close the garage off while leaving the door open. Runner boy, what's up, brother? I haven't tried them yet. No, these nasal strips are great. I sleep better with them. My wife says I don't snore when I wear them. Honestly, forgot I was wearing the thing until you pointed it out. I've had it on all night. And for as inexpensive as they are, there's really nothing better. I gotta do something better with my garage, with my setup. I like that it's in the corner, it leaves me plenty of room, but it's hard to like load the weights. You look like a serial killer. Yuma. One day I was dropping ego lift. One day I was dropping down my shoes. Had to hold my breath. Decided to give up on heavy lifting and cut now. Well, I don't see how they're mutually exclusive. And it is tough to see performance losses, but I still think, you know what I always, when I'm not hitting my PRs, like my top end 1 rep maxes, I try to go for like rep range stuff. Big Ian, good morning from Texas. What's up? So, you know, like, I don't know, the old like combine 225 for a set of 20 type thing, you know. Plus the conditioning, it just makes if you do like a short conditioning block where you focus on higher rep sets, like 50% for like sets of 50, after that, like after doing that for a month, it'll recomposition your body. And people are like, you can do 50% of your 1 rep max for 50 reps? Not in a row. Usually what I'll do is I'll set the bar up, and then go for as many reps as I can, and then take 15-second breaks and crank them out until I get to my designated number. I'll be doing that. I'll do that with you, man. If you want, we'll set up a conditioning week starting whenever, because that's the beginning of my program is a conditioning block, and we could challenge each other to some rep range stuff if you want to help you get motivated. I met one of my subscribers at the gym. You know what he told me? He said, "Your legs are huge in real life. I don't know what the hell the internet keeps talking about." I was like, I don't know, man. It must be the camera angle. Blocks out. Space heater. All right. All right, all right, all right. Those old man veiny arms. Vlad, my right nostril always gets plugged. Yeah, you probably broke your nose and have a bit of a deviated septum. No, it is a camera angle. I nobody ever told me my legs were small until I started doing this vertical filming. But even if they are, I'm not doing anything about it. I'm always going to try to get stronger. If they get bigger, they get bigger. D.V. Smith, Wanderlei Silva had a breathing problem from getting punched in the nose too hard. Yeah, I've had my nose broke 4 times, and truth be told, when I got out of the service, I probably did a little too much nose candy. I don't do that anymore. I've been clean and sober for many years, but the damage has been done. But yeah, I've got my nose broken 4 times. I was proud of that. Putnam, I have a stress fracture in my tibia. Ooh, stress fractures are tough, man. So here's the thing about stress fractures. One, when does it hurt you? Like when you're trying to perform your functions. A lot of people so I have a fracture in my L5. I have a broken back, technically. There's a crack in my L5, that little, you got the back segments, that little piece that sticks off, there's a crack there. And the doctor says there's really nothing you can do about that. You can sit on your ass. As a matter of fact, most men have a grade 1 in their L5 region from sitting. What do they say? It was like 4 out of 10 men over the age of 40 have a grade 1 in their back just from sitting. And then, of course, lifting can compound that. CAWA, I cannot pronounce that. Hello from Ukraine. What's up? How are you doing? How are things going for you, brother? Cracked L5, yeah. And there's just it's kind of one of those things where you live with it or die from it. There's nothing to do about it. There's no surgery. There's no cast. The only thing I got to do is wear a belt, make sure my core is tight when I'm engaging my lifts. I can train, I can not train. Angelo, North Korea. uh, yeah. Welcome. Hello from North Korea. That's awesome. Kamikaze One. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Chuck Norris can hear sign language. Hell yeah. I'm just watching a video about him. About how he used to train, and he was like the world champion for point karate, which is different than. It's not the same as like MMA where they beat the shit out of each other, but it was still full contact. Like there was the kicks and everything and were real. So people say points karate, and it's like fake fighting, and it kind of is because when you strike somebody and they get a point, there's a break and they reset. But them motherfuckers were hitting each other. They were straight up kicking each other in the face. Jacob, I don't know if he's soft or not, but one of the videos I was watching didn't look like anything I wanted to be subjected to. You know what I mean? Also, something to consider, the fact that he's in his 80s and he's still going strong. They say Chuck Norris doesn't fight, he just allows you to lose. Not as soft as Jacob's mom. Jacob Ash, not anymore. Chuck Norris is soft. Oh, well, yeah, the guy's like, what, he's got to be close to 90. How old is Chuck Norris? And like, he's still going. Like, he still trains. He's still fully ambulatory. He still does. Oh, he's 84. 84 years old. Dude, he looks great for his age. People are like, Chuck Norris looks old. He is old. Holy shit. Yeah, he's all white hair. But there he is punching a punching bag. He looks old. But he is. Walker, I get those goosebumps every time you come around. Let's see, 19. Was it song lyrics? Let me see here. The old dude's a weapon. Can't take that from him. I don't know, man. I bet at his age he could still whip someone's ass. If they didn't know who he was, like say you're in line at a grocery store and you get to like doing silliness. You get this old man sitting in front of you and you're like, what are you gonna do about it, Grandpa? Yeah. Yeah. You know. Don't retract your message, Hulk. You're gonna say something? Say something. It's all good. This message is held for review. Let's view it. Are your balls my mouse size? Wow, that's clever. I'm showing that. Everyone's got to see what a genius this guy is. You got to come up with something a little more clever there, Twizzler. We like troll comments, but they have to be intelligent. They got to be clever, something we can all laugh at. You just sound stupid, so come on, work on that a little, will you? Steven Seagal could whoop anyone. Steven Seagal's the shit. Mike Tyson's only 57. He's 58, but yeah. I don't know. I'm 50. And I don't even consider that old, but it's old enough where everything hurts when I wake up, that's for sure. So what I did is I added 4 inches of a 4-inch platform. So when I do my warm-ups, I'm going to do stiff leg. And this will just give me a little bit of a deficit. Kind of takes the advantage away of the handles. All right. 50's the new 30. I wish. Oh man, old enough not to fight. Well, I hope not. I mean, the internet's weird because like people talk about like whether grown men can fight, and like we don't solve our problems that way. You know what I mean? Like if anything, it's like conflict resolution is what you should be cultivating. Your ability to like negotiate with people. Like what are you gonna do? Commit felonies because somebody like offended you slightly? You know, I'll kick your ass. And even if you and the other thing is like even if you did commit an act of violence, does that make you right? Like if your buddy comes to you and says 1+1 is 2, and you're like, no, it's 3. And he's like, fuck you, it's 2, and then you're like, I'll fight you, and then you beat him up. Are you right? No, you're still wrong. You just kicked his ass. You know, it's like, if anything, I'm trying to get grown men away from that childish mentality of who could kick whose ass, because it's like so stupid. Like, that's just not how grown men carry themselves, you know. Cookie, did you try arm wrestling? Hell no. Walker just turned 24 this week. Now I'm as far away from 18 years and from 30. You got a long way to go, brother. Black belt in judo, cool. I took taekwondo, Muay Thai, kickboxing. Now I'm doing just straight orthodox boxing, Mexican. I train here in Vegas at a gym called Artist Boxing. Coach Paul Mayorkeen. Twizzle Dick, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on a timeout. No, I'm gonna ask you to relax. You're kind of dominating the. You're kind of dominating. You're spamming a little. So settle down there, buddy, will you? Would you do that to slap competition, Angelo? From Chicago, do your thing. What's up, Jerry? I have a bunch, Walker, I have a bunch of black and Mexican gay stalkers sabotaging everything I do because they're infatuated with me. And I won't go to the gay side. Hey, traffic's traffic. Yeah, too much yay. Jacob, you're 45 but act 15. No, I'm 50. Nobody cares. You can beat someone up mature. Yeah, exactly. Like a bunch of infantile egomaniacs, like solving all their problems by threatening violence. It's like, or like that, who's that Wes Walker guy? Where he's always trying to convince everybody how he's just like so tough. But yeah. Who's this? Cocaine Kermit. I love you too, man. Yeah, Twizzles is like I'm borderline tempted to put him on a timeout. I don't like to do that because I'm a big free speech guy. But when you get like super annoying and I can't read the chat, that's a problem. If there was a fight to the death, Walker, and you had to fight 2 chimps with a bat or a gorilla with a sword, oh jeez. A gorilla with a sword. Well, the gorilla doesn't need the sword. Oh, if I have a sword to fight the gorilla, I guess I would take my chances with the sword. Jude, please work on your content. Will do. Thank you. I've seen you applying for food stamps. Yeah. Not recently, but back in 2012, I was homeless. Yeah, I lived on the streets, my man. Food stamps, hell yeah. Can you please do a handstand? maybe after I get warmed up. Somebody asked me, do you lift, bro? And, this is for last year. I competed at IPL Worlds and I got silver. So, second in the world. Bidut, what's up? Do you have any memorable experience with British ops? I got a weird story about them. I don't know if it's appropriate for YouTube though. But no, those guys are cool. They're not as shy about showing their privates off. Let's put it that way. Alex, what's up? Felipe, Jacob Ash. Jacob, you're profound. You must retire at age 80. That's, how much weight is that, Cocaine Kermit? 245. If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky. How do you let yourself get this jacked? Like this happened to me. I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, Jesus, what happened? Crew, what's up? What's with the Diddy comments? That hasn't gotten old yet? I thought that would have burned out a while ago. How much weight is that? 245 for the second time. Praytech, thank you. Botyron? Amadal Tev. I can't. Lord. What's up? Damn, hell yeah. Triple H. That's not the first time. And you know what? It's funny. When I let my beard grow out, people say I look like Triple H. And when I shave it back, they say I look like Bruce Willis. I had Frank. What's up? Stick around. We're going to do some heavy lifting. Jacob. Diddy will get super popular around February. Yeah, but the jokes are old. You know, it's like, I don't know. They're just not funny. What's your thoughts on the CEO that got gunned down? That was interesting. I'll tell you what, I was looking at the footage. And he looked like a professional because it appeared he had a jammed weapon and he cleared it pretty quick and then took another shot. Thanks, Frank. 245 and going up. The plates weigh 45 pounds. The bar is somewhere between 65 and 70. Not to weigh it. It's a heavy barbell. Where are my collars? are my colors? Where do colors just disappear to? My kids like to play out here. They move stuff. But I have like 30 of these damn things. What in the hell? Where did my colors go? Oh, here. I should put them back where they're supposed to go. That's why I couldn't find them. That's a first. The last place you look is where they're supposed to go. Let's see here. What's best for lower back strength? What I'm doing today, right now. Hans Amuman. All the Redditors are saying he wasn't a pro. He needs to make an account and defend himself. No, well, maybe not a professional hitman, but he definitely had experience with firearms, and he was waiting for the guy, so he had motive. Now, whether that motive was personal or hard to say. Doggy boy, Rich Piana. No, that's 335, Jacob. Wait, 315, 20. Yeah, 335. I'll be live for arms shortly. Everybody join Runner Boy when he goes live. He's got you want to learn how to lift properly, that's your guy right there. And Hans of Moomin is the pull-up god. Let's see, Barretos. Why do women prefer circumcised men? You know, I haven't really been able to take a survey on that, to be honest with you. I was walking down the street and just randomly asking women, why do you prefer circumcised men? I got a lot of, get away from me, you weirdo. I'm calling the cops. That's interesting. Come here, any deadlift, show me your bracing technique. Yeah, sure. I'll show you exactly what I do. No belt or straps. Yeah, I know belts really help you lift more, but I don't really make a distinction just because it's just safety equipment, you know. Once you get past a certain weight, it's like, people that brag about not using a belt, it's like, say, I don't wear underwear. You know, like, whoopity-doo, I don't have socks on. You remind me of Rich so much. Well, I don't use near, not even close to the amount of drugs he did. But Rich was a cool dude. Do you do contracting? No. Hans and Moomin, they need to give me my skin back. I didn't ask to be snipped. Yeah, exactly. We were mutilated. Jeremy, do you think elastic bands around your testes would help you lift more? I don't know, but you should try it. Be our guinea pig. Let us know how that works. You good American boy. Take your shirt off. No, it's cold out here, man. Plus, I'm wearing a belt. Like, there's really nothing to show off. Jeremy, it's the angry bull method. Yeah, use the hair, tie hair on my sack for top sets. Any words on finding purpose and changing bad habits or addictions? I don't even know. Like, how did I get sober? Well, I asked for help. I had to be locked away for a short period of time to get away from everything. So sometimes you have to remove yourself from the thing that's afflicting you. And it definitely helps to have support, for sure. A lot of people say, you know, it's just discipline, but that's not how addiction works. Addiction hijacks your brain's reward system, your dopamine system. Do you have a preferred tool brand? I used to like Milwaukee till they started manufacturing in China. DeWalt, I guess. I like Porter Cable. I guess they'd have to go with DeWalt just because that's what all the job sites are using, and it's easy to find batteries. Oh, well, I really like oh, who makes those? The girls that come to the job sites, but they're super expensive. They're like totally overpriced tools. Uh, I can't think of the brand now. Frank, what keeps the muscles up when you age? Well, I mean, you need to eat a gram of protein per body weight to roughly to sustain any kind of muscle mass, but uh, just exercise. Just keep exercising. I mean, I don't know what to say. Runner boy, I can do the pec bounce, just not visible to the naked eye. You'll get there, brother. Uh, I like Flex, but DeWalt. Yeah, Flex is good, but I don't know. DeWalt's all right. Hiltis are nice. Makitas were good. Uh, Redos, where are you? Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm in Australia. I have Porter cable here at the house, but that's just because I got a really, really good deal on them. I got an old Porter cable tiger saw that's as old as I am, and that thing still chooches. I got a Porter cable uh, drill press, table router. Yeah, I don't know why. I just went with Porter cable for everything. I got a Coleman compressor. It's a 5.5 horsepower. That thing runs my garage. Most of my pneumatic tools are snap-on. I believe it or not, I bought some Harbor Freight stuff though. So, what was that brand that they have that was a snap-on ripoff? Uh, Here, let me see here. Air Tools Impact. Oh yeah, the Earthquake brand. I needed this because I needed to rip off a manifold and there was no room, so I bought this little shorty here, and it's rated at like 800 pounds. This little bastard works just as good as the Snap-on, and it was a third of the price. Now, will it last as long? I don't know, but so far, no problems. I don't know, Harbor Freight, baby. I wasn't gonna go out and spend $1,500 to do one job. You know what I mean? Thanks for being up at this hour, Jamie. I believe it or not, at 3 I get up for work. Icon and Snap-on, yeah. Mr. Handsome, what's up? Mike with Mike, compact with air, way to go. Greetings from Russia. Have a nice day. I can't pronounce your name, but thank you. Let's do pull-ups and dips together. I don't know where to do dips right now. What happens to your nose? No, it's a breathing strip. If you look close, it's like a spring and it pulls your nostrils out. I think me and Bobby will be live together if he shows up. I talked to him earlier tonight, or earlier this evening. All right. Do this. Do it. Do it now. Smoke weed every day. Where is my belt? I could do some pull-ups though. Maybe some weighted ones as an accessory. Do you have sleep apnea? I might. I gotta get tested for it. They put me in for a sleep study at the VA. Give me a second. I'm gonna tinkle real quick. Holy shit. My gate was open. All my animals could have got out. Goddamn kids. Always leaving everything unlocked, all the lights turned on. Working harder, hell yeah. I'm almost, I'm at the better half of 5,000 subscribers. So, if you enjoy listening to some old man ramble in his garage, stick around. Now, I don't have gym chalk because my daughter used it to draw on the driveway, and I keep forgetting to buy it. So we're going to see how much it affects your grip. I guess I got this little baggie that's got a little residue left. So we'll see here. Phew. Yeah, a little slip there at the end. Unleash the beast, yeah, baby. I don't know. I don't know if I'm able to hold on to the bar. We'll find out, though. I'm here because my woman is pissed and won't give me no ass. You must be married. Somebody called me an incel, right? I was on a Warhammer forum. And I was saying how there shouldn't be female custodies. Whew. I'm out of breath. And he called me an incel chud. And I said, well, what the hell's an incel? That's an involuntary celibate. So that's a man who's angry at women because he can't get any ass. And I thought, well, you just described a married man, so... Let's see here. The Body Beatdown. Everybody check his channel out. This dude's awesome. I was stuck around 450 for a long while in my deadlifts. Then one day I used some Gold Bond powder. Ooh. Gold Bond. Do I have any? I might. The ironic part is that incel was invented by women to describe herself. Are you the guy who minced beef out of a plastic bag? They used to call them love shies. Yeah, that's a nicer way of saying it. You who ate minced beef out of a plastic bag. Kulishi. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What you got on your nose? It's a breathing strip. I'm surprised more people don't know what that is. Yeah, I think you got the wrong guy, but hey, that's not to say I wouldn't. Do the breathing strips work? Yeah, they work great. Then we have wizard status, which is when a man hits 30 without getting laid. Yeah. Show us some PRs today, Carlos. Yeah, we'll see. So far, everything feels pretty good. Except for I don't have any chalk, so my grips. But I have straps, so. Is it 619? No, it's 319. Justin. Time is right about the time I get up for work. So it works out rather nicely. Let me grab some coffee here real quick. Gotta have the coffee. All right. 8:20 p.m. here. The hell are you at? 6:20 a.m. So you're in Central Time. Thanos Pot Malone. Do meth for us. Ohio, yeah, it's Central Time. All right. I might use those later. Oh man, I can't wait for this week to be over. 500 kg. Friday, 3:22 a.m. So you live in Pacific Standard Time. Dad, I missed the bus. You better get to walking, Glass. I wish I had a translator. I'm just going to assume you're saying hello. I guess Hans Amuman speaks, what is that, from Thailand? Kiki, what's up? I wish I knew the time zones like that. I guess from being in the military, you can kind of suss out horizontally where everybody is, and then from there you can figure out which common countries are in what meridian or like Hans Amuman is leaving us a couple clues. He says it's 8:20 p.m. and he's writing in some form of, it looks like Korean, but I'm going to guess Thailand. Because why the hell would you be in Korea? Not that there's anything wrong with Korea. I know a bunch of Rock Marines. Min Kyung Hoon. All right, what language is that, people? Help me out here. Brian Trago, got a buddy from Europe. He was like 8 hours off. Loretto's, what did the banana say to the vibrator? I don't know what you're shaking for. I'm the one getting eaten. Get it. Yeah. I guess I can't participate in this conversation. So I will just lift. How much can you bench press? Right around 400 pounds, 405, somewhere in there. Only 1 kilogram. They're fake. Those are fake weights. I always say the weights might be fake, but my records are real. All right. Whew, that looks rough. There's a number gym dude that does this as well. There's probably a lot of us. The world is dumb. I would agree with that. You like Taekwondo? I used to take Taekwondo. I study, train. Short King. I'm average height. I'm just a hair under 5'10". Please teach me how to handle injuries. Well, I need some context. Any tips to keep sugar level high? When doing legs, I literally almost passed out. Well, that's usually a heart rate issue. If your sugar levels, are you diabetic? Because I'm not a doctor. I don't know if you want to. If you're having issues with insulin and blood sugar, you don't want to be taking advice from some douchebag lifting in his garage. I can tell you what I do. I eat a candy bar. It was the first time that had happened. Do you track your blood heart rate? I actually monitor my blood pressure. Normally, William D. Semper Fi, brother. I have a heart rate monitor and I check it, once or twice a day. Let's see. As a man who is also under 5 foot high, what helped you overcome your height disadvantages? I'm not 5'5". I'm almost 5'10", but I've never really put any thought into it, to be honest with you. My wife's taller than me. Like, I just don't care. Like, you know what I mean? It's just never been an issue. Wasn't you just on Hal Rogan? Uh, like, dude, I'm 50. I have thick skin. Like, there's really nothing you can say that's going to offend me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Let's see. I mean, I only ate one meal through the whole day when I did legs. No, I do intermittent fasting, so I only eat a certain. I go 18 hours without eating. Being short is fine, less back problems. Hans is a tall guy. How tall are you, Hans? Are you like 5'2", 5'3", or 6'2"? I can't read that. Rogan's last guest was Derek from MPMD. Not sure if that. I never know if it's a compliment or an insult. It's all good, man. 6'5". Holy shit. Good Lord, you're almost a foot taller than me. Ugh. Yeah, I had 5'10" on my license, and I think with shoes on, I'm 5'10", like work boots. But then when I was at the doctor's, I weighed myself barefoot, and I was 5'9" and like 3/4 of an inch. And my wife was a 1/4 of an inch taller than me. And you know what's cool about that? I don't have to change the driver's seat. Hi from England, Gen Ecstatic. What's up, brother? Glute spread. That'll cost you money. Mobility work will get you a few centimeters. Yeah, yeah, because I definitely like I've lost a little bit doing heavy squats. From Dubai, HH, double HH. How's it in Dubai? I haven't been there, and I haven't been to Dubai since 20. No, man, it was before that. It was like 90, 98. I don't know, but it was a while ago, a long time ago. It's way before what it looks like now. 6 foot at 17, Polynesian. Hell yeah. I don't know. A lot of women like the big boys, though. Yeah, it's changed a lot, definitely. Like, there was nothing there when I was there. I'd increase my squat strength. Squat more. That's pretty much all I do is barbell squatting. Uh, and then I do a variety of, like, variations. Like, I do dynamic box squats, I do pause squats, I do band squats, I do lengthened partials, but they're all barbell squats. You know what I mean? All of them are under the barbell. Gadri, what's up? I'm crooked my belt. That's why you look so small. Yeah, probably. Do you think you... Well, I'm not really trying to look big either, though. I'm just a powerlifter. You think you should take a break from PRing every once in a while? Yeah, you really shouldn't PR. Uh, I like to PR rep ranges. Like, instead of a max single, I like to go for like a max set of 3 or a max set of 5. Which is like sets to failure. So, you think you should take... Oh, that's the last comment. Yeah. I always think it's funny when people think I'm gonna be insulted by like someone tell me I look small or something. Like I just like, okay, like I'm not a bodybuilder. Build a whole base and peak into heavy singles. That's longevity 101. Hell yeah. Your height is great. Even my height is 5'7" or 5'8". It's 5'7", 5'8's average. But again, it's just never been anything I cared about. You know what I mean? Like I'm not shorter than my peers. Most of the guys I work with are my height or shorter than me. So there's a couple guys that are taller. So it's like it's just not anything that comes up. And I'm way bigger than they are. Casting a fishing pole is my favorite workout. It's a good waste of time. You might even get a meal out of it. Is powerlifting your full-time job? Man, I wish. If this channel takes off, it will be. I'm going to open up a gym. Where are you from? Texas? No, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Deep in the heart of Texas. A lot of good lifters from Texas, though. A lot of good lifters. What's your age? 50. 50 years old. Carlos Espino Perez. I need more people to talk. I'm stalling. I don't want to lift that. Oh, I gotta put more weight on there. Yeah. We went silent. Where's everybody? Houston. Yeah, what is that? Gadry. If I look like I'm bending over, it's because I got a laptop here. I should get like a table or something to bring this up a little, huh? Houston. I haven't been to Houston in a while. Work has me travel to Southern California, Arizona, Utah, Idaho. I haven't been to, not Texas though. Texas is we have work in Texas, but that's not my area. What is your PR in deadlift? On that bar right there, I hit 720 pounds about 3 weeks ago. And it was awesome. Man, my hands hurt though. That bar, whew, it was hard to hold on to. Now, will I be able to do that again this morning? We'll see. Yeah, let's see. Blood red. Table would help. I admire you, brother. I'm 40 and starting to take care of myself. Hey, dude, 40's perfect. That's when I started powerlifting. Bam. I had my first powerlifting meet at the age of 40. How much is... Why do you guys always make me do kilogram math? I don't fucking know. Let's see. 720... 300 and... Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, 327 or 328. Unfortunately, you work for Israel and not the USA, sir. When was that? My bad. No, I'm just messing with you guys. Yeah, you don't have to apologize. I'm just joking. Divide by... No, I know, but like in my head, I'm like 2.2. I want to carry the. Let me take my shoes off. You know. Oh, we got an activist in the comment. Well, Israel is one of our best allies, so I definitely stand by my brothers in Israel. I've been to Tel Aviv a couple times. People ask me for kilograms. I say use Google. Rich Uncle Google. I have an uncle who's 45 and hopeless, and I'm his life. Let's see, Navin. I have an uncle who's 45 and hopeless. I am his life. I inspired from your hope to bring up this YouTube channel at 50. You know, it's tough to get people going, but this is what I would tell him. Just start small, do something. Consistency is the key. I'll give you an example. My wife's mother, she's got cancer, and she's overweight, and she can barely get out of her chair. And her excuse is that she's not physical enough to do exercise. And I'm like, well, it's not going to get better doing nothing. So I told her simply, just get out of the chair you're in. Just do that 10 times. Right out of the chair, just do some squats. And then start, do that a few times, once a day. Start with that. Just get started doing something. Pray for Israel. Let's see. Why are they your best allies? Well, because when they formulated the country, um, a lot of the Jews from America emigrated over there. They took the Jews that were being persecuted in Germany and in Russia and all over Europe. Now you could say like it was kind of dirty the way NATO stole that land and gave it to them, but they themselves didn't do anything wrong. But since a lot of Americans went over there, they had a huge American population that were dual citizens. So that right there, was a big part of it. And then, of course, we got like our history with Britain and, most of Europe, to be honest with you. I would say Britons are close. Britons are pretty close. We're getting close with Mexico, Israel, Germany. We've had a weird relationship with, but they're one of our staunchest allies. France, they kind of like to do their own thing. But now most of Europe, England, Ireland. Let's see here. You're Irish, cool. Yeah, that I'm Irish, German, and a little bit. I want to say like Nordic. Naveen, I used to do help whenever you need to grow this YouTube channel. Oh, I appreciate that. And if there's anything I can do to help you, I mean, in your situation, hit me up on Instagram. Can you answer my question? You said Israel's the best ally. They've done nothing for you. AP, this isn't really the forum for that. I'm not really going to get into geopolitics. If you don't know history, you can go on YouTube and just like look up the history of the United States and Israel. And there's a bunch of videos that are going to articulate it way better than I could. This is primarily a lifting channel, and I'm not going to let this chat be hijacked by geopolitics. Geopolitical activists who are ideologically possessed. It's just not something I'm interested in, a conversation I'm not interested in having. Does that answer your question? I hope it does. Love from India, hell yeah. Do you know of patio furniture? Love from Dublin, Ireland, hell yeah. That's where my family's from. They're from Ireland. They immigrated to England, and then they came over from Liverpool after World War II. You too. Have a blessed day. And it's not to say we can't have those conversations. I just don't think this is the place for it because it's off-putting to a lot of people. You know what I mean? I don't want to alienate anybody. Yeah, thanks, Blood Red. Manchester, hell yeah, DSJ Moto. We like to keep it fun here, you know what I mean? The world's a shitstorm right now. There's a bunch of bad going on, and you know what? The best thing you can do is focus on yourself and be the love. Spread it. You can't change the world, but you can change the lives of the people that you're immediately surrounded by. Guaranteed. It's like, what are you going to do? Write a letter to the president or go inside and kiss your wife? All right. I've stalled long enough. Oh, shit. Can you guys hear the rooster? He's going off already. tried to put the rooster in the in his box, but I couldn't catch him. He's gonna piss all the neighbors off. My daughter was supposed to. We got a box that's soundproof that I built, and it's just short enough where he can't stretch out because the roosters stretch out when they crow. So it just keeps him from screaming at 3 in the morning. Going to work. Be love. Hell yeah, Blood Red. That's what I got to do here in a bit. I actually have 4 roosters. 2 of them we raised from hatchlings, and they're brothers, and they're awesome. Pete and Oreo. The kids play with them. They sit on my shoulder, like I walk around the backyard with them. The older rooster's King. He's nice. You can pick him up and hold him, but he will kind of go after you once in a while. But then we have this young rooster who's just it's not even a chicken. The thing's like a schizo. You can't touch him. He acts like you're going to beat him to death. He runs around in circles, and he freaks out anytime you even look at him funny. Kenzo 93, thank you. I appreciate that. Botter John. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. Botter John? Alright, let's lift this shit. Let's lift it. Do it now. You're the girly man. With my soft girly man hands. No chalk left. What crumbs. My bitch mittens. God damn it, Nerling's rough on that thing. Raha, what's up? Satisfying. Robert Crump, Leeds, UK, what's up? Satisfying. I also did bodybuilding in my teens and 20s. Right on. Who will win this time, Fury or Usyk? Fury's a better technical boxer. Well, that's hard to say because they have 2 different styles. I think I'm leaning towards Fury because every time he gets beat, he comes back serious. But now I'm 60, satisfying. Do you still train? You still get after it? You don't have to be like crazy or anything, but I won local competitions. That's cool. The Body Beatdown. Everybody, he's heading out. You guys got to check his channel out right now. Just do it. Subscribe to his channel. Right now. Why aren't you doing it? Seriously, I'm not joking. Der Schwarzritter. Der Schwarzritter. Me too. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, brother. I appreciate it. Blood Red. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love his channel. He's all natural. He's all natural. I have additives. He's natural. He's the natural recipe. I have added, fortified with vitamins and minerals. I just do a couple of walks and stretching, but nothing crazy. Yeah, but here's the thing. I really believe as we age, we have to have resistance training. Otherwise, because that's the only thing that's known to stave away the atrophy of aging. Is just like, and it doesn't have to be like, you know, powerlifting. See a body beat down. I appreciate it. But like, like my wife's great grandmother is in her 90s, and she walks and she gets around really well. But I was watching her trying to pick something up off the floor the other day, and I was like, oh Lord have mercy, this woman is barely ambulatory. She can get up and she can walk just fine, and she can sit down. But like outside of that movement pattern, she has no strength whatsoever. And I told her, I was like, just grab a couple little 5 pounders and start doing some, just start moving that shit. And she won't listen to me. You had the artificial recipe. Yeah. he he's organic. uh, I plan on keeping training until I can't, and then well, how long will I train as hard as I am? I don't know. Moderator, thank you for doing your workout programs at home and not at the gym, disturbing everyone else's experience. Yeah, that is kind of. I don't have a problem with people filming at the gym, but it's like when they act like they're celebrities, and you walk by and they get all pissed off, and um, because like I'll set a camera when I go to the gym. I'll set a camera up just so I can check my form. I'll look at like I use a barbell tracker, and it looks at my bar path, and there's a lot I can diagnose from that. So having a camera is actually a really useful tool when you're training by yourself. Uh, but then these guys, yeah, what you're talking about is just obnoxious. Uh, they're a lot of them can be inconsiderate to the people that are also paying to be there. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Find a nice place where you're not bothering anybody. And then it also doesn't hurt to like the times I am filming, I'll talk to the people around me and say, "Hey, you guys mind if I set this camera up here?" And sometimes I haven't really had anybody tell me no, but there's been people that say they don't want to be filmed, and and I'm not aiming it at like I usually like will aim it at the rack, but it still can catch other people. I couldn't even imagine live streaming at a gym. Well, so like Cephas, he does at his gym, but it's a powerlifting gym with an area by the power rack where it's open. So that's different. They're kind of set up for that. Do as you wish. Yeah, I prefer training at home just because I can control the tempo. I don't have to wait for the equipment. I can decide what movements I want to do. Um, what I chinched out in equipment, like the rack's not expensive, and the weights I bought at estate sales used. Where I spent money is in the barbells. Like I actually bought a Texas deadlift bar, and I bought a Titan power bar, and I bought the stuff that we'll compete with. So I spent a lot of money on the barbells, but pretty much everything else I got used for nothing. Yeah, and that's the other thing is I got a hell of a rack system in here, so when I blast the music, I can do that. And I can listen to what I want to listen to. Gym music sucks. It's awful. I don't know who picks gym music, but it's just terrible. Terrible and repetitive. God damn it. It's already fucking out. I gotta keep my eye on the prize here. I do have to go to work at some point. It's 3:54. Give a couple more minutes and I'll hit. Yeah. We're starting to get heavy now, boys. Let's see. What's your go-to pump-up jams? I like when I want to seriously get angry, I like System of a Down. Um, and I was a '90s for well, for the most part. I grew up at the tail end of hair metal and then grunge music, but I was always a punk rock guy, like the Pixies, Sex Pistols, Dead Kennedys, Suicidal Tendencies, Black Flag, Misfits, No Effects, Fugazi, uh, the Ramones. Just but I also like Billy Idol and like I like all music. You know what I mean? Like I love '80s or the hardcore gangster rap back in the day, like NWA or Wu Tang. Uh, remember Two Live Crew? uh, old Metallica's awesome. Pearl Jam, I don't know. I just could not get into Pearl Jam, but I like Mother Love Bone, Temple of the Dog. Your camera direction has changed today. You seeing that, okay? So now you understand the flag thing. I didn't hang it today because I'm like, you know what? I don't even know what direction this thing's gonna be in. And I'm sick of getting your flags backwards. I'm like, what are you talking about? Buzzcocks, yeah, hell yeah. Wake up. Top three movies of all time. For some reason, whenever anyone asks me what my favorite movie is, Aliens always comes right to the front of my head. But it's not my favorite movie. But that's the one I always think of. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, old school Star Wars fan. Uh, top three movies of all time. That's a tough one because I like movies. Like I like 13th Warrior, but I would hardly consider that to be like the best movie of all time. Conan the Barbarian, but that's a terrible movie, but it's awesome. Uh, I would definitely say Aliens, uh, Empire Strikes Back, and then we got to go with something like The Godfather or Gone with the Wind. Throwback. Oh no, you know what? I changed my mind. We're going with the Clint Eastwood Man with No Name trilogy, or Yohimbo, what it's based off of, the Japanese version. That was a great movie. Seventh Samurai. If we're going classics, God, there's how do you pick three movies? I don't know how you do it. Two Live Crew. Theo, what's up? No, Pearl Jam. I don't know. Pearl Jam's okay. It's just I don't like his voice. Blood Wolf Moon, new Pearl Jam song. I'll check it out. I haven't heard that yet. No eyes, no problem. Glad I found this channel. You got good taste, brother. Thanks. I appreciate it. Do you work out? Yeah, I've been known to a little. Spin the black Christ. Review mirror. Do the evolution. Yeah. Lone Wolf and Cub. Oh yeah, Lone Wolf and Cub. Absolutely. Uh, that's a trope now where a lot of anime is based off of that. 47 Ronin. Oh God, yeah. Fifth Element. You know what? The Fifth Element is like one of those corny. Any part of it's just stupid, but together it's an art piece that'll never be replicated, and it has a unique style that is just timeless. Theo, hey, you look great. I appreciate that. I'm right for an old man. Old man. Like, I wore a shirt today. Definitely a huge trope, but still a classic. Yeah. Well, we were just watching one where this kid the father sacrificed his firstborn to these demons. and he sacrificed almost all of his son. The only thing his son was born with was like a skull and a part of a body. And this guy found him and raised him and somehow made prosthetic limbs for him and taught him how to be like a real badass swordsman. And he found out as he killed demons, he got body parts back. Um, but there was a lot of lone wolf and cub to that one. American Sniper. I'm kind of biased when it comes to war movies. I'll be honest with you. I mean, obviously you got uh, Full Metal Jacket. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Oh my God, I have my coffee by my space heater. Now I can't hold the cup. That was stupid. Uh, Interstellar. Yeah, no, those were they're good movies, but they're not. They don't come to mind. They're not lasting. They're not like a 1980s and 90s movies. You know, just anything with Schwarzenegger in it, as ridiculous as it was, it's just awesome. Or Clint Eastwood, Heartbreak Ridge is the most unrealistic Marine movie ever made, but it's got like every Marine has it in their collection because of the one-liners. Any book suggestions for high schoolers? Hmm. Yes, The Gulag Archipelago by Alexander Solzhenitsyn. That should be standard reading for every single young adult. What are your dosages? Right now, just slightly above HRT, like nothing. I'm cruising, baby. I do like 200 milligrams of test and then 100 of DHB, Boldenone. That's for backyard fun. Pulp Fiction, and pretty much anything by what's his name? Christian Duclos. What is the demon movie called? I can't think of it. I was just watching it. Reservoir Dogs is epic. Yeah, Dororo. Yes, you're right. Let me make sure that this is what I'm talking about. Dororo. Yep, that's exactly it. Dororo. Thank you. I watch a lot of anime, but no one on this planet watches more anime than my wife. She's a very unassuming housewife. We go to anime comic book conventions and anime, and we do cosplay. But a lot of times we'll just go as us, and we're like the old couple that all the kids no one pays attention to. And she starts talking to these kids about anime, and none of them know half as what she does. She watches. She's watched the entire library of Crunchyroll. What's the other one? Funimation. Like she just said, she watches all of them. It's like there's not an anime that exists that she hasn't watched, and it ruins it for me because I'll come home from work and I'll be like, "Oh, this one looks cool," and she's like, "I already saw that. It was good." Motherfucker, you know. Yeah, we talk so much, hey, Paulie, we take, uh, we take Adrian to the zoo. Take it to the zoo, Rocky. That's where they take all the retards. Yeah, Paulie, why you talking about your sister like that, yo? Yeah, something about Mary. Yeah, those are movies. Oh, greatest movies of all time. Fucking, what's the one with Ben Stiller and the Vietnam one? God damn it, Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is hands down one of the greatest movies ever made. Anime. I just like it. Anime is Western media is a lot dropped. Like it's all identity politics. Everything's all the women are ugly and mannish. All the men are pansies. So you got to go get your fix in Japan now. Sean Weitzel, Gen X Power, how are you? Good, brother. Yeah, you're going to finish this without you two. Throw mama from the train. Best line in any movie. Sultry. He looks at her. He's like, "You motherfucker." uh, hello. What's up, Vlad? Yeah, Tropic Thunder is great. I play the game Gotcha Club. Then my daughter plays that, I think. Yeah, yes, she does. Step Brothers. Step Brothers is awesome. Did we just become best friends? Where is that Donald Trump? I don't know, man. He'll be in office soon. No more hotkey talk. Hotney talk. Morning crew. Jonathan, what's up? Am I missing a comment here? Horny talk. Matt. I don't see. Let me look at my phone here. What comment did I miss? Message was held for review. Potentially inappropriate. Matt, honest, recognize I'm. Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Good for you, brother. Thanks, runner boy. Uh, yeah, no, like I'm always telling everybody, I don't want to delete comments or block people, but at a certain point, it's like if you're not if you're not being clever, if you're trying to insult me but you're not funny, I don't. It doesn't give me anything to work with. And if you're not adding to the conversation, you're not being fun, you're just taking it over. It's like, at what point do I do everybody a favor and just quiet you for a minute? But I prefer not to. So if everybody could be cool, man. I don't care if you make fun of me or say, like I make it pretty easy for everybody. Oh no, runner boy, I appreciate what you did. Just to make that clear, thank you. I saw the comment. What does Iroquois look like? Are you talking about the indigenous people or uh, the equipment? Put them in the timeout corner. Why all movie songs here? Talk about something about bodybuilding. Hey Raha, we talk about bring something up, brother. This is the way it works. I have a talk with you guys. You guys are watching me lift. I'm gonna lift, and I'm gonna talk about whatever you guys talk about. So if you want to talk about bodybuilding or powerlifting, or anything related to that, by all means, kick it off. What do you want to know? Are you employed currently? I'm overly employed. I work 3 jobs. So I work for Southwest Steel. I'm the regional safety manager for Las Vegas. And then I'm also an independent contractor. I do safety consulting for a firm called HCG, Hetherington Consulting Group. Very boring stuff, engineering stuff. And then on top of that, I'm doing this YouTube thing and I'm starting to turn that into like a third stream of revenue. And it's really turning into a third job. But the cool thing about it is it's doing what I love to do. So, but it is a lot of work. Ooh, what music do you listen to? We were just talking about that. Dingle Buttlord. We were just talking about that music that we like to jam out to. Mostly punk rock, but I listen to everything. I was listening to old school Dre and Snoop Dogg this morning. Still hitting corners in those lolos. It's not bodybuilding, but the movie Warriors. Warriors is a classic. That's another one. You don't think about those. Oh, if you're gonna bring up the Warriors as a classic, then you got to go with Clockwork Orange. I'd rather stay busy than anything else. Yeah, old punk gets me ready. I love it. Can you give me a man bath for the right price? I'll drag the hose out. All right, I've waited long enough. Let's lift. Do it now. God damn that rooster. I'm never going to be able to catch him in the dark, though. My neighbor's going to be pissed off. What is your name? Carlito. Charlie. Hosa. History of Russia. 1, 2, 3, and do the Snoop. Yep. Slavic warrior. Never did I think I was going to wake up and hear the words, "Can you give me a man bath?" Yeah, we could all source around here. Would you say it is harder? What would you say is harder, a 405-pound deadlift or 325 times 6? 325 times 6 definitely feels better. I feel like I get a lot more out of the reps. Landine, hello, I'm here again. Good, welcome back. Usman neck. Asalaka laka malaka laka laka, brother. I know the word. I can't pronounce it, but I thank you. You too. Which would you say is harder, Viagra or Cialis? Cialis is the better option. A lot of guys that use PEDs use Cialis because it counteracts the high blood pressure that's associated with a lot of PED use. Viagra is a lot more acute, and there's a lot more side effects associated with it that could be potentially harmful. I would say definitely get a doctor's approval before taking either of them. I'm going to teach you this. I would love to learn Russian, Vlad. I would absolutely love to learn Russian. Raha. Where are you from? I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Asalaka. Asalaka. Okay. Go hard and keep up the amazing work. Thanks, Amos. I don't mean to mispronounce things, but I'm just like, my brain like, yeah, you're not pronouncing that. So, salutaire din Romania. Hey, I think you're the first person from Romania I've had here. Welcome. I have a Wasser, which I believe is a Romanian AK-47. Nice rifle. Salakum. There you go. Thank you. What does that mean, though? Is that like peace be with you, or what is that? You're in Vegas? Where are you at? So you're up for work too. Do you work construction? Amos Small. You work Amos? Is it you work with me? No, okay, different Amos. I work with an Amos, but I can't remember his last name. Well, then what the hell are you doing up? Unless you're partying. I'm getting up, getting ready to go to work. A lot of people are getting ready to go to bed. Is it hot in Vegas? No, right now it's a cold. Well, relatively cold. For us, it's cold. Salam alaikum, brother. Keep strong. Thank you. Red or blue? Gotta go with blue. Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about politics? Definitely red. What's the difference between a normal body and a gym body? Well, what do you think? I mean, are you saying like a reasonable physique and not something like that's got 10 years of heavy lifting and professional training and then you know PED use and all that stuff that goes with like people that are trying to be world champions, or are you talking about like the average guy that just goes to the gym to get a little bit better looking for the ladies? Because I'll tell you what, I would say some of the worst abusers of steroids that I've ever seen are guys that are just trying to get better looking and don't have goals, don't compete. And I'm like, whoa, why would you do that to yourself? Flavor crayons. I like all of them. The colors are delicious. AK if I'm Bin Laden. Let's see. A normal body looks like this. You're close to 3K? Right on, brother. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're right there to get monetized. Is that what you're telling me? Dude, I don't know, man. For whatever reason, people are resonating with my live streams, and I'm totally digging it. I'm enjoying training. The only problem I'm noticing is I take too long in between sets. I get to rambling with you guys, and now it's like I almost need to warm up again. And I'm out of chalk. So this will be interesting. This is 5:45. Can we see that? Yeah, the chair's not moving. God! It hurts. That hurts the hands. It just digs in. Oh, I hate that bar. Whew. Ding my profile. My lives have helped me well. Let me check you out real quick. Go to channel. I've been meaning to hit you up anyways. Hell yeah, man. You're killing it. 2.5. All going up. So for anybody in the chat, Runner Boy, really good lifter. Especially like the way powerlifting, the way we compare lifters is by weight and by age. So if you look at his numbers compared to mine, I might lift more, but I'm a bigger dude. So, but he's got one of the most beautiful squats I've ever seen. So definitely check him out. Have you seen Anatoly? Yeah, I know who that guy is in real life. He's an Olympic lifter. Not as strong as people think he is, but he's still very strong. Runner Boy, I don't get as many views as you, but I don't get enough. I was watching your stream. I noticed you don't sit there and talk to the people like I do. I don't know if has anything to do with it. Anatoly videos are fake. Are they fake? That would make sense because his deadlifts, like in real life, like it's actually less than mine is. But for his strength to weight ratio is higher than mine. Yeah, he is a lifter. He's a competitive lifter. I didn't know they were fake videos. You look like a truck. Optimus Prime. Faggotron. The reactions are fake. He does it at the same gym every time. And he does fake bumpers. That would kind of make sense because when I was watching him do his Olympic lifting, he had legitimate weight on the bar, but he was struggling with, like it didn't move the same, if that makes sense. Best movie, but he's still strong. He's like a legitimate lifter for sure. Best movie physique of all time. Best movie physique. Movie physique. Well, we'll instead of picking one, we'll divide weight classes. So Arnold, GOAT, right? We can all agree on that. Conan the Barbarian, come on now. But then Bruce Lee, uh, shredded, just muscles coming out of muscles. Uh, and I guess you can make an argument. I don't like The Rock particularly. I think he's a walking commercial, but he's got a pretty good build. Yeah, fake weights to make the bar fill out and have better clickbait. That makes sense. Mike Mentzer. I really like Mike Mentzer. A lot of my programming is based off of his principles, but he didn't quite have it right. He was close. Steroids. Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, Sly, dude. Sly had a good physique too. Like, and he was oh, Henry Cavill. Yeah, dude. Yeah. See, yeah. I can't argue against that. Dude, I love Henry. He's a nerd like me, and he's yoked. Jeff Cavalier, dude. That guy's a clown. Because do you watch the video where he vindicated himself? He came back and deadlifted 405 pounds, and he picked it up, and you could see he was struggling with it. But he picked it up, no problem. Then he puts it down and then stares at the camera like, "What?" And we're all like, "Dude, you're a fucking clown." Athlete X. He didn't even need to do that. He could have had 3 plates on that bar, and it would have been perfectly fine. Yeah, Henry's built. Amos, I'm Dolly London. Is that correct? LN London. Mike Mentzer is great in my opinion. Extreme but kind of misunderstood genius. Um, I don't know why they hate on him. Him and Arthur Jones. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that Arthur Jones was trying to sell the Nautilus system, and they used Mike Mentzer as like proof of that system. I mean, there's more. That's a real oversimplification of it, but there's, um, he had his personal issues with with him not winning Olympia, and then he kind of like went on a mental decline. He had a drug issue. He had a lot of problems, but his principles are proven. I put 200 pounds on my total at the age of 48, which is what it doesn't matter if you're on drugs or not. That's unheard of for a 48-year-old. And it was just switching over to his high intensity principles. But then we found out we had to kind of tinker with his program a little bit and chop it up into blocks. Instead of just doing sets to failure with undulating periodization, we also had to add like a conditioning block, which is volume, and then a peaking block, which is heavy singles, heavy doubles, stuff like that. So I would say Mike Mentzer's the Oreo filling, and then the cookie parts are conditioning and peaking. And that's my program essentially. Comedy movie recommendations. Well, we were talking about this earlier. If you have not seen Tropic Thunder, go get it right now. Uh, if you want to go old school, I'm going to go with Blazing Saddles. Uh, Anything with Gene Wilder in it, really. Zoolander. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with anything that Ben Stiller's done. I can't think of a bad movie. He's another misunderstood genius, in my opinion. I know an influencer hates Mentzer with a passion. Why though? Who is it, and why? Made a lot of progress following some Mentzer principles. Don't bodybuild though. No, I mean they work for strength training. They absolutely do, and if, there's an overlap between bodybuilding and strength training, anyways, and it's a significant one. Hypertrophy to strength. You know, people say higher weight, lower reps strength, lower weight, higher reps hypertrophy, but there's an overlap where sets to failure cover both. You know what I mean? My name is Earl. Yeah, that's a good one. I like The Office too. The original one with what's his name? The English version. Both of them. They're both good. W body. What's your diet look like, Aaron? Lately I've been this last week I've been a little shitty because I've been working way more hours and we have these meetings and they buy lunches for us. But normally I do intermittent fasting, and when I'm on point, I eat usually about 6 p.m. in the evening till around bedtime. Um, I have ate a lot of eggs. Like I made a soup last night with, I made egg drop soup, and I added like a half of a turkey breast to it, and then I put udon noodles in it, and we added like celery and corn and peas and stuff like that, and then like that, and I grinded that whole thing. I just took that. It's still on the stove, as a matter of fact. Um, but it's not necessarily that I have a specific diet. I just try to watch my total caloric intake. Try not to eat more than I need to, and I try to eat identifiable ingredients. I stay away from the box stuff, but I still eat like cookies and snack cakes and ice cream and stuff like that within reason. Shasha Shatanga, hello from Russia. What's up? My diet's what's in the house. Yeah. Well, what's in the house is pretty good food. We eat a lot of ramen, and I make a lot of poke or poke. I've got like probably 6 pounds of frozen ahi tuna, and we'll thaw that out. I'll make poke out of it. We have a lot of salmon. I have eggs up the ass. I have more eggs than I know what I could possibly eat in a lifetime. I'm making ramen for lunch. Hell yeah, man. And even just the shitty packages that are, 50 cents each. Dude, I'll cut up a hard boiled egg and throw that in there, and bam, you got a meal. Maybe some mushrooms. I tried sushi for the first time. I eat sushi a lot. I love eggs. My wife laughs at me for eating so much. I eat 6 to 8 a day. I have a steamer, and I steam them by like 18 to 20 at a time. Dingo Buttlord, a broke student like me can only get eggs and chicken thighs. The chicken thighs are delicious. That's what I prefer to eat. Um, as long as you're watching your total calories, something you can, if you don't have sugar and sensitivity, you could also get like peanut butter. Peanut butter's got a pretty decent protein ratio. Trump won the election, thank goodness. You don't need to keep repeating it. I'm scared of the whole parasite thing. Yeah, usually though, with good cuts of suit like ahi tuna or yellowfin, um, generally speaking, the parts that they cut are really unlikely to have parasites. What you got to watch out is like cheaper cuts of fish you wouldn't want to eat raw. Anything that's close to where the organs are. But those big straps that have the muscle in it, I mean, there's zero, almost zero chance a parasite could be in that. You gotta kind of know where you're getting your. It's not. I knew people that got parasite from undercooking beef, and I love raw beef, like raw, like rare. You watch Biden's face during the handshake. Do you watch MMA? Yes, religiously. I love combat sports. Uh, I train. I'm not necessarily any good at it, but I do train. I would never call myself a fighter, but You put your hands on me in a broom closet, you're probably gonna have a bad day. I'll say. Who's your favorite fighter? Zuki, hello from Germany. Alan Black. My favorite fighter is uh, I like Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland. What a beautiful homosexual. What? Thank you. Thanks for letting everybody know. You're welcome here, John. John's a homosexual, and I guess he's looking for a place that's safe. So everybody say, I hit John up. Let him know he's okay. We don't mind. How long have you been attracted to men? G'day from Australia, my man. Good food friends. I probably would. I probably would make a beautiful woman if I shaved up. But I could pull that off. Be like the who's that guy? Croc. Krokslowski. He was a Marine. One of the best powerlifters in his weight class of all time. He had a over 2,000 pound total, and he became a chick. Druv Sud, if you had to pick one man to defend your life hand-to-hand combat, one man, Sean Strickland, for sure. When's the last time you got barebacked? When were your parents in Vegas last? Matt Kroc, yeah. Janie, yep, that's right. She's a beast. John Jones, well, he could. John Jones is too much drama. I can't trust that guy. Who's to say outside of the ring he's not drunk off his ass? You know what I mean? Like you want, he's arguably the best fighter of all time, but like outside of the ring, I don't know, man. That guy's a little unreliable. He's more likely to like run his car into a pole, getting to where you're at. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go rescue his ass. Let's see here. Martin Terry, good morning, buddy. Marty from Long Island, #1. Hell yeah, brother. I picked Brock Lesnar for a street fight. Yeah, Brock was a high-level wrestler. He kicks guys' ass when he's drunk. That's not what the police say. uh, yeah, Matt Kroc was one of my first idols in powerlifting. He was such a monster. And I don't know, like his achievements, you can't take that away from him. Christopher Clark, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Who would you pick between Tank Abbott versus a case of beer? Tank Abbott now or back in the day? According to him, I forgot to mention. Dude, Tank back in the day was a beast. To her, since they might get mad. Yeah, I don't, honestly, like, I respect your choices, and we're cool. Like, if he or she showed up and wanted to hang out or lift, I wouldn't care. But if they got upset because I didn't get their pronouns correct, I'm like, you're going to have a bad time. You know what I mean? How big are your hands? Well, that was 565, and I hit it for 4 or 5, and I was able to hold that without straps. But my hands are not that big, I don't think. Tank benches 600. Still? Does he still bench 600? I know he did. Have you seen Baki? Yeah, I love that series. All of it. Every bit of it. I like the manga, I like the cartoons, or the anime. Cam the vegan. Vegan muscles here. What's up, brother? Let's get those veggies out. Tofu. I love tofu. Hope you have a good day, Jen Power. I appreciate that. Munching on a Buddha bowl here for lunch. I like to make miso soup. Not anymore, I guess. Could you say you're trans? Could you say you're trans and win the women's comps? And said, no, the USPA won't allow that. Not like some other countries. Yeah, didn't who was the guy that did that? Was it Zumi or Zany or whatever his name is? Did that in London. Went to a powerlifting competition. Showed up as a dude. Said he was a woman. Broke all the records. Just to make a point. What's your deer? I think you mean diet. Stephanie. Let's see here, David Glasser. How much you weigh and how much your max bench? Hope you have a good day. So I'll answer his first. Zuby, yes. My max right now. My bench is around 405 pounds. I weigh 220, and my diet is intermittent fasting, 18 hours. I eat about 3,500 calories. And now, what those 3,500 calories are is whatever I want, but it's usually pretty clean. Cam the vegan. I subbed to you for the very few who haven't mocked me for my dietary life choice. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being vegan. I'm a real get in where you fit in kind of guy. You know, if you find something that works for you, I'm all about it. And I like to. So here's my deal. This is my simple philosophy. I got this from Dr. Jordan Peterson. Always assume the person you're talking to might know something you don't. And it's like, would I ever go full vegan? No, I try it though. I tried it for a month to see what kind of results I got out of it, and I thought that had a lot of good ideas, but supplementing it with eggs and fish seemed to be like the way to go if I wanted to stick with that. And my reason for continuing to eat meat is I don't really have I like beef. Like we go hunting, so it's been a couple years since I went hunting, but we used to go elk hunting and deer hunting. Um, but no, uh, I have nothing against anybody's choices. The problem I have is when people get like ideologically possessed, and then they try to push their ideas on other people as if like their way is the only way. Then that starts getting contentious. I eat 4,000 calories a day, 150 grams protein. What kind of protein do you eat though? Like, what would your protein profile look like? Just out of curiosity, because I wouldn't mind introducing more plant-based protein to my diet. Do 10 pull-ups for the fans. Oh, good lord. Only if you sub. I'm doing deadlifts. How's that? It's interactive TV. I'm your monkey boy. King, 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 king. You should put sub only mode on. See how many people sub. I don't know how to. Yeah, but then I can't talk to everybody. Memorial Gardens. Thank you. Brain muscle thumbs up. With the typewriter action at the end. You a real one, dog. Thank you. Mr. F you. I like your name, by the way. I got Bjorg Botterjan. Likes the hand waving. Cam the vegan. Main sources are tofu. Chickpeas are awesome. OFC whole grains, 200 grams buckwheat flakes. Tofu is around 15 to 20. So the reason I'm asking is I have bloating issues. So depending on what I eat, I get severely bloated. I look like I'm pregnant. I'm trying to find vegan foods that will help with that. Like if I eat leafy greens, that's no bueno. You didn't think Alan, you didn't think I had 10 pull-ups on me? I'm a Marine. Come on, man. Or on the Norris 20. If I do full range, like hanging pull-ups, I could probably do 15 of those. But if I just crank up pull-ups, I could probably do 40. I do weighted pull-ups too. Usually I'll go up to about 100 pounds. Let's see, when I do think of tofu, spreading it all out and counting it from the veggies. Buddha bowl here, I cut mine in little chunks. And I like to eat them with chopsticks. Do you pamper yourself? Do you get manicures? No, I don't get manicures, but I do get pedicures, and I sometimes paint my toenails. And I don't give a shit what anyone thinks either. Because I do that with my daughter. It's fun. Can you do 35 push-ups? Good Lord, hell yeah. I can bench 400 pounds. Push-ups are easy. My max weight, I hope that doesn't come off like I'm bragging. Yeah, duh. Of course I can. I don't mean it like that. But yes, I can do 35 push-ups. Which you should be able to do. If you can bench 2 times your body weight, you should be able to do 35 push-ups. My max weighted pull-up is 135 pounds for 3. That's a lot of weight. A lot. I don't know. I don't think I could do 3 with 135. Maybe, barely 3. And I weigh 220. What happened to your nose? Well, right now I'm wearing a breathing strip, but I've had my nose broke about 4 times. Good on you, big chap. Thanks, Aaron. TVP is good one. Textured vegetable protein, good meat substitute. But what's the hydrocarbon profile of that though? I heard that it had a lot of like the seed oils they use for that is bad for you. That's what I read. A lot of the mock meats that they're using now. And also, does this guy still get mad when you ask about TRT? I don't get mad at all. I just, it gets annoying talking about it like 100 times during a feed. You know what I mean? Like if, like, say I'm training for 2 hours, I'll have like 35 people ask me the same question. And if you think it's unreasonable to get mildly annoyed answering it every time someone asks you the same question every fucking 10 seconds, sorry. Same thing with bench press. I wish I could post a thing at the top of my page that says how much I take, how much I could bench, how much I weigh, and how tall I am, and it's just there so you can read it. I'm just to pick up my 8-year-old daughter. Can't wait to have a great day. Hell yeah, Memorial. One slap and I'm dead here. You don't have anything to worry about here, right, Eve? I weigh about the same as you. I just do pull-ups a lot. Oh, wow, that's impressive, Alan. Minnie Jefferson, hello. I don't bench 405 though. It took me a couple years to get there. I generally want to try TRT. I'm old and slow. Did you get your blood work done? I'm on more. So I'll tell you. I'm on, because nobody's asked me in a minute. I'm on 200 milligrams of test a week, and I take 100 milligrams of what's called boldenone or DHB, and that's what I'm cruising on, generally speaking. And that gets adjusted by blood work. So if I get my blood work done and my numbers are high, we'll lower that a little. If they're low, I'll raise it a little. Cosmos, I'm new here. Welcome. Sherry, do you have balls? If you want to see them, it's going to cost you money. Botter John, thanks. 5-finger death punch. They're not bad. They're here. They're based here in Nevada. They're a Las Vegas local. Jamie. Am I a bodybuilder? No, I'm a powerlifter. United States Powerlifting Federation. I forgot I was wearing this shirt. How to start pull-ups? I'm currently not able to. Oh, there's a couple ways you can do it. I don't know where my bands are. But one thing you can do is you can loop a band around and stand in it, which takes weight off of you. Or you can get up on a box and do negatives, which is basically you get up here and you hold it as long as you can and just slowly lower yourself. 30 seconds if you can hold it that long, and you just repeat that. And after a couple of weeks, you'll get strong enough to do one pull-up. And then after you can do one pull-up, then you do sets of one. You do one pull-up and you rest. You do another pull-up and you rest. And then eventually you should be able to do two pull-ups, and you just keep that going. And then within a month, you should be cranking them out. Yeah, Alan, negatives. Classic rock is the best. 70s. I do like classic rock. Bandit, Alan, you said the exact same thing I did. Classic rock. Bro, you are motivating as hell. Great attitude. Keep them coming. Thank you. Shrimp and Grits. That's a cool name. Pablo, what's up, man? Memorial. I always loved lifting weights. Now I just feel a little weak. It's not in my mind. To me, it's never been about the numbers, honestly. One thing I like to do when if I've taken time off, I'll do timed sets. So I'll get an egg timer, set it for a minute, and just do lightweight for that minute. And then I'll do bench, I'll do squats, I'll do just something just to get moving. So you're not really thinking about the reps. You're not really thinking about the weight. You're just thinking about pushing for that period of time. And it's just a good way to get a pump and feel good. I'm really peppy. I'm really big on tempo, which is like if I'm bench pressing, it looks like this: 1, 2, 3, and then a press. So tempo is huge. Tempo is something every single person can do right now to their program, no matter what it is. 5x5, Wendler 531, doesn't matter. Renaissance periodization, pick a program. Just adding tempo will massively increase your gains. Memorial lifting weights frequency. Do you do powerlifting professional? Oh, good Lord, I wish I got paid for powerlifting. I'm one of the best in the world, too. I'm ranked 2 in the world, all federations, for my weight and age. And that's by total and not dot score, so I actually have the second highest total posted. But I do commercial construction for a living. Gonna learn pull-ups, Cosmo, hell yeah. And you can hit me up on Instagram, too, if you need help. If you go to my page and you go about, that little tab on the right hand side that says about, I have a link to Instagram. You can hit me up on there, and I can help you more detail. There's other things you can do. Pulling these B waves from the other live stream. Jeremy, I don't know what that means, but I hope it sounds good. Ethan, rise and shine, fellas. Yeah. Oh, let's see, what time is it? 4:48. I still got a little bit of time. Pepe, I'm a slave to work 70 hours a week just to still be broke. Oh man, the struggle's real, brother. I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't consider myself poor. I've been in commercial construction for 20 years, and I'm high enough in level of management where I do okay. But like even with me making the money I do, it's like we're not, our bills are paid. I got a 1,600 square foot house, got a couple of nice cars. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm rich though. I got good friends, I got good company. I'm doing well with powerlifting. I don't know. I got everything a man could possibly want, DVD, the bro is definitely on roids. Well, I'm a little stuffed up, which is why I'm wearing this breathing strip. But you're in the wrong neighborhood, dude. Like, no one here cares. You're like, hey, this guy's on roids, and everyone looks at him and goes, yeah, where are you from? Hey, you're not telling on me. Oh, welcome back, Rich Piana. 70 hours you work for Elon. I've had a couple of 70-hour weeks in construction. Let me tell you, those are rough. But I've also had like weeks where I could work from home in my garage because I do a lot of online stuff, be, doing safety management. So I've had weeks where I've only had to work like 20 hours in the field. I've had weeks where I've had to work 80 hours in the field. Talk about wanting to shoot yourself. Memorial Gardens, I was in Vegas, 99 2000. Well, get your ass back over here. We'll train. Hello from Italia. Ciao. Pepe learned calisthenics. No one does anabolic steroids anymore. I do. I don't know what you're talking about. Should I allow my 12-year-old to lift iron and just put? No, absolutely. My so there's some medical studies that suggest that training your kids before the age of 13 will stunt their growth. But what? First of all, those samples, like the studies, had really poor sample sizes, and it seemed to be super inconclusive to me. Now, if you want to take away anything from that, how much training are you putting your kids through? Are you introducing them to the weights? Are you just getting them used to the movements? It's not like you're getting them ready to compete. So I would definitely say there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting your kids ahead of the strength curve, especially if they're already 12 years old. My kids are 9 and 13 respectively, and they both train with me. But I don't have them like grinding out heavy 1 rep maximums. Chris Edge Johnson, Semper Fi, hell yeah, hoorah. Yeah, you're downplaying like it's safe and good for you. I do no such thing, DBD. I absolutely don't. If you knew anything about my channel, you'd know that most of my content is exactly the opposite of what you just accused me of. But so you have what's called contempt prior to investigation. You've come in with your assumptions. You've never not asked one single question. You don't know a thing about me. You don't know how old I am. You don't know what I'm taking. You don't know why I'm taking it. You haven't seen any of my other videos where I've openly talked about it. You already have your mind made up. And to me, you're a waste of my time. But if you ask me a question, I'll answer it. You watch UFC, Mr. Sigmelin, absolutely. Quentin Tarantino. What's the best raw bench and deadlift in training? My best raw bench was 425 pounds. No, I'm 220. I'm in the 220 weight class. 12 years old should be lifting. Pepe. Yeah, I agree with that. Memorial Gardens. I had a stroke and it destroyed my confidence, not completely, but it's been a struggle. Listening to you has helped me. If there's anything I can do for you, Memorial, to get you going again, anything at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I want absolutely nothing in return, except for you to do better. Could you beat Bradley Martin? I think I would kill Bradley Martin. The difference between Bradley Martin and me is I actually box. And I would never call myself a fighter, nor would I go around challenging professionals to a fight either. Holy shit. I train with professionals at my gym and they would whip my ass up and down the street. The difference is that I'm not retarded and I know that already. Who you got for UFC 310? I don't know the lineup. I haven't been keeping up. But he's 260 though, yeah. Martin Terry, you're a great guy. That's why I enjoy watching you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd like Bradley Martin. To be honest with you, I mean, I get what he's doing. He's insecure and he's Eric Lapointe. What's up? Um, I don't know. We should like a Brad. I just see a very insecure man with Bradley Martin, and he has nothing to be insecure about. He's successful. He's rich. He's got He's surrounded by, like, you made it, Bradley. You made it. Like, let it go. You're not a fighter. Like, or go train and fight and get it out of your system. Get your ass beat or win. It doesn't matter. Learn that you could take. When was the last time you were in a fight? So no. I do get a lot of that. So I train at a boxing gym, artist boxing gym here in Vegas, and we do a lot of sparring. That's not the same as fighting. It's very regulated. It's coached. It's moderated, and you're not trying to kill each other for the most part. But we do go pretty hard sometimes, and I'm training to actually do a sanctioned fight. It's like a masters league or guys my age. Um, I'm the kind of guy that in a real world situation, if I'm threatened, like if I really think that violence is going to happen, I'm going to do everything in my power to try to talk my way out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the kind of guy that tries to de-escalate conflict resolution. Like, I'm not aggressive. I don't try to intimidate people. I don't walk around all puffed up, like staring at people. I'm a nice guy. And I try to make people feel comfortable. But if I really think someone's going to try to do me harm, I'm going to tell you right now, I pack a 45. I ain't playing around with you. You know what I mean? I don't know what you got. I don't know if you got a knife. I don't know if you're on crack. I'm pulling a handgun out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any of the motherfuckers are bulletproof. Nate Diaz can't even beat his demons. Yeah, but compared to the average person, I'm pretty sure Nate's pretty badass. But yeah, I pack two big guns. Just tell him you're 260. No, but seriously, like, I do really try to like, I'm not that guy. I pride myself on that. I pride myself on my ability to de-escalate violent situations. That's what I do for a living in construction. You would be amazed at how many times these guys want to kill each other over the dumbest shit. And they'll call me up, and the first thing I'm going to say is like, "Oh, we're committing felonies today, boys? What's up?" Like, you look at me like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Well, you're 60 feet in the air, and you're going to toss them off the side of the building. Like, what are we doing here? Like, they're going to fire both of you." I'll explain. I'll explain it to them. Like, how do you see this working out for you guys? It's like, every once in a while, someone wants to fight me because I'm the safety manager, and I'll look at them and be like, "How do you think this is going to end for you?" Like, tell them you move, you gay. Dingle. My mom is 260. Doesn't mean she can beat me in a fight. Do some eagle lifts. All right, I've waited long enough. Let's do this. I actually probably lost my. I got. Do I got 600 in me? I should. If I can't lift 600, I don't even belong in this. Do. What's my other 25? All I want to do was zoom, boom, boom. Just shake your butt. What time is it? It is 4:58. Actually, let me use the tinkle real quick. Oh shit, it's Friday. That means it's payday. I can take my wife out on a date. My kids both have a parade in Henderson. I'm going to get footage of that, maybe put that online. Christmas parade, so you get to see both my kids in the parade. Got some new Warhammer figurines. Hopefully do that this weekend. How much weight is that in kilograms? Let's find out. I think it's under 300. 600 lbs in kg. So it's 275. Depending on how easily this moves, it will depend if I go up or not. Karate guys got the most ego. Like Mr. Miyagi trained them. Let's see here. Do you think 150 tests a week would make you much stronger? I think 150 tests a week would give you the same testosterone as like a 20-year-old male. I'm not a doctor. It's all by blood work. But what you would do is you would shut down your natural production for replacement value, and unless you suffer from low T, I wouldn't recommend 150. If you're gonna take testosterone, take testosterone. Like, do enough of it to get something out of it, which is looking like 200 to 250 a week. Am I suggesting you do that? No. But if you're gonna take testosterone, take enough to get something out of it. What I would suggest is you get your blood work done, and if you suffer from low testosterone, then yes, absolutely. It looks like he's been in prison for 6 months and is bald. Oh, I got hair. I got lots of hair. I got more hair than I know what to do with. But it's cold out here. How much weight is that in quarter pounders with cheese? All right. So, he looks like he's been in prison for 6 months. I love you guys. All right. Let's do this. The only problem is I don't have any chalk left. My daughter used it to draw on the driveway. We got a little piece laying around on the floor, maybe? Crumbs in here. All right. Check, baby, 1, 2. I can't grip it. Let me think here. What can I do? Straps. Another strap. We're not going out like that. Oh, come on. What the fuck's my other strap at? There it is. I'll give it a minute and try that again. I can't hold on to it. It's slipping out of my hand. It's not, I got it. That's an easy weight. I could do that for reps. I just can't hold on to the bar. Chalk. Darth Yoda. I prefer chalk. Chalk works great. But without any, it's that bar. There's no way. I thought maybe I could like hook my thumb or something. You know what I always say, Pepe? The weights might be fake, but my records are real. So they're working. Haywood Jamabli is welcome to the chat. He's gay and he's looking for a safe place to hang out. So everybody welcome him. Haywood Jablome. Haywood Jablome. Bro said oil up. I missed that. Could you take 500 tests a week without? I don't know. So I was actually a natural lifter until the age of 46. And I went in for low T, and then obviously I've done stuff on top of that. I'm not natural anymore. But that being said, I don't have a lot of experience with different. Yeah, I don't take that much stuff. Um, I'm, the only I've taken testosterone, I've taken masterone, I've taken anadrol, I've taken anavar. I did try trend for 3 weeks, and I'll never do that again. And currently, I'm on just testing DHB, which is what a doctor recommended for a guy my age, and I've settled on that. And I take 200 tests and 100 milligrams of DHB a week. So I don't know a lot about like human growth hormone or peptides or all the people ask me questions about all these drugs, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. And as far as like estrogenic effects, because I'm over 50, I'm always going to be on TRT. I'm not going to come off of that. So I don't really know much about um, post cycle therapy. I don't really have to deal with that. I just get my blood work done and I make adjustments based off of that. And if I need like an estrogen blocker, uh, which I haven't had to use up to this point, uh, what is the name of that stuff? I can't remember. See, I'm just like, I'm not the expert when it comes to steroids, unfortunately. Uh, I can tell you right now, 500 tests a week, though, this is like it doesn't make sense because you're not going to get a lot out of that. Like you'll gain like 8 to 10 pounds of muscle mass, but then you're going to kind of plateau. And now you're like, I don't know, you're fucking with your endocrine system for not that much upside. When what you could do is take a little bit of testosterone and add another compound to it, which is going to be way more effective, which is why they do stacks. Max Military Press, Mr. Sigmelin. Probably 225, somewhere in there. Pepe, that is a scientifically proven fact. What did I miss? The fake weights? Shirt off and oil up, help you lift more. Baby oil improves blood flow. I love baby oil. No, I've never got Gyno from test because I don't use that much. I mean, Gyno is like, usually that's an estrogen issue. If your estrogen levels are messed up, you're going to start growing tits. But if you're getting your blood work done and you're working with a doctor, you should never have that issue. I mean, what these guys take in order to get to that level, I have no idea. I don't take that much stuff. The Rock had to have breast reduction surgery from two. I would imagine Trend. Well, see, but Trend doesn't aromatize into estradiol. Uh, I don't know, but those. I mean, he's not natural. Put it that way. And who knows how long did it take for that to happen? How long was he on? How much was he taking? How hard was he pushing? Um, it's just, but yeah, I've never had any issues with any of that. I've never. gynecomastia or whatever it's called. Do you think I can make a broken humerus with plates and screws stronger than before I broke it? Minky business. I will. This is what I can tell you. If you let injuries heal, they're always stronger than before. A lot of times, though, people don't heal right. They don't do the physical therapy properly. They don't. Israel Adesanya has Gyno. Yeah, he did. I noticed that. But you can get Gyno naturally too. So that's you can't necessarily say a guy's using steroids because he has Gyno. But it's usually when you compile symptoms. Does he have acne? Does he have Gyno? Is his hair falling out? Is his voice getting like when you start putting things together? But generally speaking, if it don't look natural, you probably aren't. But that being said, you can still get a really impressive physique naturally. If you look at his old pictures, yeah, I saw the pictures, Peppy. Hulk Hogan has gyno surgery scars. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. At your age, I don't recommend you taking steroids anymore. You're gonna affect your heart and your health. I bet I have better health markers than you do. Like I monitor my heart, my blood pressure daily. Do you even know what your blood pressure is? I can tell you what mine is. My resting is 120 over 70 with a resting heart rate of 71. If it gets any higher than that, I make adjustments. I get my blood work done every 2 months. Like these guys that say that steroids are bad for you, they don't even know what their own health markers are, and they're sitting on the couch eating Cheetos and drinking beer. I bet you take Motrin every day. I bet you take Tylenol. I bet you take aspirin. I bet you take a bunch of stuff that's equally as bad, if not worse, than small amounts of anabolics. And yet people are sanctimonious and they come on here and tell me what's good for me, not knowing a single thing about me. You know, like, okay. Osmond, yes. See, Eric, I'm more of a less is more kind of guy. I'm a real simple. My cholesterol is genetically low. Um, FT bro, all that red 40. Would you say you wouldn't have estrogen effects from 300 to test? You still got to go by blood work because blood work will check both. It'll check your free testosterone and your estrogen. Can you from 300? I would say unlikely. Not for, depends on how long you're doing it for. Red 40 canola oil keyboard works. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like the preservatives they eat on a daily basis. They have no idea what they're cramming in their pie holes, and you're telling me my health is at risk. It's like, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. My wife doesn't mind. My wife takes steroids. She got in a bad car accident, and we put her on TB 500 and BPC 157, and she's taken a really small amount of Anavar to get her back in the gym because she was working out with me for a long time. And that was doctor recommended, by the way. Do you have any kids? Yes, two, 9 and 13. My kids, they train with me. They're in a lot of my videos with me. We all box together. We go to the gym and we train 3 days a week. Have you ever encountered a disc injury? I have a grade 1 in my L5, and most men over the age of 40, like there's like some absurd number, like 4 out of 10, suffer that just from sitting because we sit in chairs a lot. Um, and how I managed it is pretty much doing compound lifts. I also do a lot of Jefferson curls. I do a lot of stiff leg deadlifts. I do a lot of stiff leg good mornings, things that stretch the back out. I've got an inversion table. Yeah, his wife is bigger than he. She's taller than me. I hear girls can take far with little negative effects. Yes, really, really small amounts, and for short periods of time, like we're talking like 4 to 8 weeks maximum. But it's really, really, really good for healing injuries, especially like post surgery. And then when you're injured and you can't do the things you want to do, uh, the body will recomp itself. Like if you're stuck in bed a lot, and she is because her injuries to her hips, so she can't walk. Um, she's put on a little extra weight, and sometimes to kickstart the metabolism to get back to where you want to be, there's nothing wrong with like a small cycle. Especially if it's supervised by a doctor. Like that's the thing is people deny modern medicine because they say steroid abuse is bad, but what they don't understand is like there's medical uses for this stuff, and if you follow the advice of a doctor, you're doing nothing wrong. No, am I following the advice of a doctor? No, I'm doing more than that. I hear a girl. Let's see. Yeah, I love training with my kids. It's like the most fun. Any kinds of recovery methods you would recommend? Uh, Time and rest. But I'm a big fan of peptides. What happens if you don't do physical therapy and it doesn't heal properly after you break it? You're in for a long road, my friends. Like the number one thing that I work with people that are, I do a lot of physical therapy work. Um, what we work on is range of motion and flexibility. Uh, and that's if you don't have it, it sucks to get it back. We'll literally like if a guy can't bend his knees straight, I'll strap his leg on a table and push down on it, and it hurts. Uh, Things like that. Is it good or bad for health? How do you maintain it? The way you maintain it is by getting your regular checkups through your doctor. If you're going to be doing something extreme for sports, like what I'm doing, like I'm trying to get records at my age, uh, you have to keep up on you can't just like turn yourself into a science project. You can turn yourself into a science project, but that's when bad stuff happens when you're not paying attention to your health markers. The biggest thing that kills men my age, and this is whether you're using PEDs or not, is blood pressure. Blood pressure just murders your organs and shortens your lifespan immensely, especially if you're hypertensive. So the best thing that older guys can do is get a blood pressure monitor from Walgreens for $25 and check it in the mornings. Uh, Me, the 12, love you long time. Not sure if you remember me, but I'm at the gym after midnight. Which gym? You must have been superhuman strength, man. Who's curling 100 pounds with one arm? Can I curl hundreds? It would be ugly. It'd be like a swinging thing. Are you a fan of Don Reinhardt? Who is that? Let me see. Don Reinhardt. Let me look him up. Don. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he's one of the best. One of the goats. Look at that physique. God bless him. He did Olympic lifting too. Yep. I think pheasants in America actually have a doctor or health insurance. uh, oh man, I do. I don't know. I don't know anybody who doesn't have health insurance. Let's put it that way. I don't know where people are getting their information from. I was one of the many people yelling at GYAT in the chat when you were hitting those clean squats. Nice. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yep. Why do you think people in that age group get high blood pressure? They're not paying attention to it. That's just something that happens over time as we get older. And if you let it creep up on you, you're sitting around at like 140 over 80, which is hypertensive. It's diet. Our diets are high in sodium, high in preservatives. We're sedentary. We sit around a lot. not very active, and it just creeps up on us. And so diet, lifestyle, a whole bunch of things. But the biggest thing is just not paying attention to it. If you don't know it's happening, you know, thoughts on athletic bodybuilding. Tell me, give me some context. What do you consider to be athletic bodybuilding? Do you think it was dumb for prisons to ban bodybuilding and weightlifting? Yes, absolutely. Uh, 100% think it was bad for them to ban it. Out of curiosity, let's say you measure your blood pressure in the morning and it's high. What's the remedy of getting it down at the moment? Well, if it's consistently high, you need to go see your doctor and tell them that you have high blood pressure. Things you can do, vitamin B3, which is niacin, any vasodilator like L-citrulline, um, aspirin. Aspirin will lower your blood pressure. Look at your meals, start eliminating salt, drink way more water. You're probably dehydrated. Look at things like that. Those will immediately affect your blood pressure. Bow hunt. For the 35th time, I'm on 200 milligrams of test and 100 milligrams of DHB. Only free weights, no machines. I do machines for fun sometimes. What's going on here? I'm talking to you guys. And lifting weights. Although my grip slipped on it, I don't have any chalk. So I'm going to try these figure eight straps, but I'm not sure I'm going to hold these handles with these. How would that work? Let me see here. I don't think I can do that with these straps. It's not going to do anything. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to grip this motherfucker. Screw this shit. So I tried to lift this, but I don't have any chalk and my grip slipped. I couldn't hold on to the bar, so we're going to try it again. Let's see here. Do I have a little brush, maybe? Fucking wire rush anywhere? Maybe I could knock enough of it loose. Well, there's not really any chalk in this one. Screw it. Try a hook grip. No, can't hold on to it. Oh well. Well, I got 565 for a set of 5, so that's good. That's my working set. I'm supposed to hit that for 5 reps. Maybe here's what I'll do. I'll lower the weight and rep it out. Weightlifting shoes for deadlifting? Hell no. You want to do barefoot if you can. Best upper chest. There's no good upper or lower chest exercise. The best for building chest is stretching the muscle group out. So anything that increases your range of motion. And then you want to work in that stretch position. I don't think flour would work. I heard Gold Bond would, but I have no idea where that is. My best conventional deadlift, well, I hit 720 on that thing 3 weeks ago, and I want to say 685. Yeah, 685 was my best conventional. On record in competition this year, I got 660. I went for a 700-pound attempt and I failed it, but I got it to my knees. Safety sandals? No, they don't allow you to compete barefoot because it's unhygienic. uh, cable flies. I see the problem with cable flies is you can't really put enough weight on it. I would think more like dumbbell flies, but what I like to use is the camber bar. It's a barbell with a bend in it, and it extends the range of motion. Or dumbbell presses, anything where you can just the most weight you can get on it in a stretch position. Weighted dips are good. Weighted dips are awesome. How are you so humble? I don't know. Just me. I don't know. Because I don't think what I do is that special. I'm really strong, but it's like, so what? You know what I mean? Like, strength's relative. There's always somebody stronger. Like, I don't know. And plus, I want to be fun. Nobody likes an egotistical, arrogant prick. Like, who wants to hang around with that guy? Could you lift a car if your child was trapped underneath? I would like to think so. How much can you bench press? XF. Right around 405, right in there. 300 kilograms. Yeah, dude, my deadlift's like, chalk makes such a difference. You have no idea. Huge difference. It's not even, I cannot hold that. And with chalk, I can do reps with it. Dude, I would love to hang out. You ever make it to Vegas? And that's an open invitation to anybody. I've already met a couple people off of my off the playlist, and one of them I'm going to try to meet up with today. He wants some help with his squat. And he met me at the boxing gym last night with his son, and I met him here off of this chat list. He's here in Vegas, and we met up. Son's really cool. He's 2 years older than my son. They got he got a free session at the boxing gym, just like I promised. And I'm gonna try to make it to his house today because he's dealing with some injuries, and told him I was gonna help correct his squat for him. Don Firefighter 145. Getting started in the gym again. Used to wrestle. Their good pull workouts to counter the push days. I I really love weighted pull-ups. I'm a big barbell row kind of guy. Like what I like to do, honestly, is I'll do deadlifts, and then as I strip the bar, I row it. As a matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do now. I cannot row 600 pounds, but so I'll take a few plates off. But what I like when I get done with deadlifts, I like to do what's called dead rows, which you bring up to your knees and then pull up, and then on top of a pull down, you have a pretty comprehensive back workout. Uh, I know the question is straightforward, but could you give us some rough idea what age bracket? 40. Me in the 12. Well, it'll be a long time. If you late 30s for some guys. For me, I waited till I was 46. 39. Bunch of people assuming they're honest. Choose to believe them. That's some dude. What did I miss here? I missed a comment or question. That's some dude. Jesse, what's up? I don't mind. I don't mind the transparency because it's like I'm obviously not natural, so what's the point in lying about it? You know what I mean? Moon, rock, Knopf. Semper Fi, brother. That's me needing glasses. Mono or moon. No, it's moon rock. Duh. Andrew, I'm 35, can't hold mass for gaining weight. What do you mean? Can't hold mass? What do you like? So if you put weight on, you can't put weight on, or you can't hold it. Aren't like most of those world's strongest men competitions natural? Sure. Well, okay, a lot of the local ones are. There's a ton of natural competitors, but the guys all at the top of the sport, no. Sorry, you can't bulk up. Well, how many calories are you eating a day, Andrew? When I was at surgery, I was watching a few vids of yours. Oh, thank you. Hoorah, Devil 329 LJ. I see some people at the gym wearing a belt for bench, lat pull down. Belt for bench, yes. Only if you're like doing like a heavy, like powerlifting presses. You do it's a full body lift, believe it or not. You okay, Andrew? But do you know your caloric intake? Do you actually know? Have you written down what you're eating every day for like 2 weeks? Can you actually give me a total of what your caloric intake is? 2 gallons of milk each week. Natural people bench 405 all day long. Yeah, the body beatdown's in the house. Yeah, I know a ton of natties that bench 405. Well, I think my biggest natural bench was 350, I want to say. I always wondered why Marines pronounce it as Semper Fi when it should be Semper Fi. Well, it's Fidelis, Semper Fidelis. And Semper Fi sounds retarded. The tighter the weight belt, the more you can lift. Um, there, there is some science behind it because you're actually it's a second set of abs. So your core you're tightening your core, which most people just don't do properly. I'm on a carnivore eating habit. How's well, okay, there's your problem, Andrew. If you're trying to bulk up, you need carbs, brother. Uh 30, yeah, you should have like a 1 to 3 ratio of carbs to protein if you're trying to bulk. I would have nothing but rice and potatoes. Marines can barely read. Yeah, some of us are higher functioning than others, but yeah, generally speaking, we're a fun bunch. I started incorporating cardio at the end of my sessions and also cutting down food, and I'm looking more proportional. What are you doing for cardio? Me and the 12 love you long time. Latin and pronunciation is semper fidelis. 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 Yeah, good to know. I doubt you're going to change it. I'll let them know, though. Who's the most famous celeb you met? Oh, I knew a lot of people in the lifting community, like Jay Cutler, who's a Stan Efferding, Eric Spoto, Ed Cohn, Dan Martin. There's a lot of guys in town. Which color is your favorite? Clear. What age did you start lifting at? I'm going to say lifting heavy. I started lifting at about 39, 40. Orange crayons are the best. Hell yeah. JW Owen. Hoorah. Ben, what's up? Have you met Joe Rogan? No. Looks like Devon LaRat. Hold on, let me strip some weights off this thing so I can row this bitch. Let's see if I can row 425 pounds. Let's start with that. What time is it? I'm gonna have to get to work here soon. 5:34. Okay, we got time. Alright, so this is going to be straight up ego lifting here. But these do translate really well to your deadlift. Matt, what's up? Semper Fi, brother. What do you recommend to me to lift getting into bodybuilding? 5x5. Start with starting strength 5x5. I recommend that for everybody. Zyro, messing with you, brother. Thank you for service. Oh, you're cool, dude. Appreciate it. Does YouTube pay you? Supposedly. I haven't seen any money from them yet, though. Ego lift. Ed Cohn is an awesome person. Yeah, he's my favorite lifter of all time. Yeah, I got monetized about a month ago, and I set up everything and got an account and all that, but I haven't seen anything from them yet. Could you please scroll up and see the answer to my cardio? The last thing I see from you is lift weights. Lord have mercy. Hey, man, fucking get this bullshit. Oh, now my shit's freezing up. Okay. Just retype it. Copy and paste it. My friend is a staff sergeant in the Marines. It took him 11 years. It's not too long. I don't know. The Marines don't promote very fast. I knew guys that were, like, after 4 years, they were still E3s, and they did nothing wrong. And they were good Marines. It's just that they were in a locked-out MOS. Now he gets paid to answer stupid questions. Hoorah. How often do you work out, and for how long? It should only take me 45 minutes, but I get to talking to you guys, and it takes a little longer. Do you take creatine? No, I should. I have some. I just forget to take it. I just eat whole foods. And creatine's good. It works great. Right now I'm on the treadmill, and I'm always aimed to burn 300, 600 calories, and I burn around 100 calories in the Stairmaster. Have you thought about doing like time sets on a heavy bag? I found that to be really awesome cardio. And it's way more fun than a treadmill because I'm not a hamster, you know what I mean? I'm on like 500 milligrams of edibles. That explains it. Alright, let's see if my grip can do this. That's ego lifting. Yeah. Can't throw a punch to save my life. That's your first two knuckles here. Step into it. Get your head off the center of my bio. Where's my gloves? Gloves for what? Some tests coming on me, those reps. Believe it or not, I know I say ego lifting, but these, I call those dead rows. Bring them up to your knees and then row it. That will really, really help with sticking points in your deadlift. Well, You can't wear gloves in competition, so it's sort of. I have an alcohol problem. Seeing your live has inspired me. I'll take any advice I can get. Josh, if you can't quit on your own, and I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, I had to check myself in. I had to go to a hospital, and then from there I had to do a. I did a couple of where they hold you for a few days, you get sober, and they release you. But I wasn't able to stay sober, so I had to check myself into a program, and it sucked. It was awful, but it gave me enough time to sober up, and that's the. I mean, that's just like that's if all else fails. If you just can't quit on your own. Um, can you ever try cutting back and see if that helps? If you go from like drinking a 12 pack a day to just having a couple beers, that's a start. Uh, Best advice: stop drinking, start smoking weed. Well, I don't smoke weed, but honestly, that would be better. God will help for sure. Best advice. I just smoke a whole every day. I don't smoke weed. Nothing against it. My wife does. Somebody asked me, let's see, did you ever smoke? Yeah, I still struggle with cigarettes to this day. Uh, like I'll be at work and the guys will all be smoking and I'll be like, hey, give me one of those. Like smoking's terrible. Worst thing you could ever do. But I used to smoke like 2 packs a day for like when I was a jarhead. Holy shit. Uh, yeah, Mr. Mr. Malayan, absolutely, you're 100% right. Parents tried to put me in a facility, it didn't work. It's something you gotta want. Nobody can want it for you. That's the problem. And I'm not saying like I know that sounds condescending, but it's true. Like I didn't for many years I tried to quit to shut everyone up, to shut the wife up, to shut mom up, shut dad up. But I didn't want to quit. And it wasn't until it got so bad that I was like, Jesus Christ, this has got to stop. Then that's when it started working for me. This message held for review. I like boob and butt. Okay, that's lovely. Why are you running? Porn is awesome. Porn is actually really bad for your brain, and they've actually got like a mountain of evidence to suggest that you don't get addicted to porn. Let's not do that, boys. It's all bad. It's actually worse than drugs. Nicotine's great. Uh, by itself, there's a lot of benefits to nicotine, but it's like cigarette smoke's like the worst thing you could possibly do to yourself. I go to AA meetings and I always tell the guys we're all gonna die of lung cancer. You got a bunch of sober fucking Marines here. Yeah, GD, yes, I agree with you. Any tips for breaking addictions? Well, talking about it is like the first step. Like coming to the conclusion that you have a problem is the first step, and then asking for help is generally what's step two. Came to believe that a power greater than myself could relieve me. Oh God, I used to have them memorized. Step one, I need help. Step two, ask for help. Step three, came to believe that a power greater than myself could restore me to sanity. Like I recommend highly getting the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous. I prefer Alcoholics Anonymous personally. I think it's a more comprehensive book, and then reading that for real. Let me see where we at. Worst of all, gambling. You're born bad for you. Excuse. Any tips for breaking addictions? Worst of all, gambling. I used to do drugs, still do, but I also used to do that. I like you, Pepe. I know that it affects my loved ones and it's difficult to navigate relationships between family and girlfriends. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just tough. I wish I could just give you a magic wand advice, but I had to ask for help. I had to check myself into a hospital. You know, I had to be, I was really bad though. I was also homeless. But bad is relative. You know, bad could just be, you know, you're failing a relationship with somebody you care about, or you lose a job. I mean, it doesn't have to be, there's no such thing as like my bad is worse than your bad. Bad is bad. Fucking hate that bar. It just hurts the hands. Alright, what do we got here? Healthy temptation, porn, makes dopamine. I have hemorrhoids? That's not good. I have 2 years from NA, GD, right on. Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg. He was funny. There was a guy who did drugs. Appreciate all your advice. Absolutely. Whew. Love the video, boys. Thank you. He definitely skips leg day. Does your dad ever work out with you? No. I've lost everything due to alcohol assumption. I've tried to correct my ways. This inspires me to be better. Look, it's not over. Trust me, I lost everything. But, no, you can get it back. You absolutely can. I mean, like, I'm a success story. But there's a lot of us. There's a lot of us that came through the other side. I heard he was dishonorably discharged from the Marines for making a pass at his commanding officer. Don't ask, don't tell. And back in the day, join a fighting team. I'm on a fighting team. I belong to the artist boxing gym. Trainer Paul Mayarkeen. I'm on his team. Are your mom and dad still alive? Yeah. I don't really want to talk about them, though. We don't have a great relationship. Unfortunately. I don't like getting into the whole childhood trauma thing, but my mom didn't want me. Let's put it that way. Where was I? I understand. I don't either. Hulk Hogan's real name is you and me both, buddy. Well, watching you make me stronger. Yes. Scientifically proven. I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, that's what she said. Mom, is that you? Yeah, I don't really want to get into that. Hey, you should check out a band called Hot Mulligan. Hell yeah, I'll check them out. Do you have any back problems or hip problems? No. Lifting weights fixed my back and hip problems. My back problems were from the 48 stitches I had in an accident when I was in the service. You're done deadlifted. Yeah. Did you see Jeff Nifford get dropped? Yeah. You know, that's what I'm talking about, those infantile egomaniacs. Like, I don't like that dude. Anybody who thinks that it's just okay to do that. And that guy's in his 40s? Like, what? Unbelievable. Kind of wish Nippert would have defended himself a little more, but kind of came off as a pussy. Like, there's no way I would have stood there and let that guy put his hands on me like that. But that's just like, that's something that would never happen around us. Like, we don't act like that. I don't associate with people that act like that. I don't like people that act like that. Pepe. Commenting on YouTube make me a bodybuilding expert. Eventually. Theo, what's up? What kind of job do you have, XF? Commercial construction. I'm currently the regional manager for Southwest Steel. The DAJ1995 leg. Don't just do weights, though. Work on cardio. Oh, God. You see I'm wearing a breathing strip, retard. I'm obviously stuffed up. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm 50. Let's see you when you're 50. I box 3 days a week. But you'd know that if you watched my videos. I love it when people come out, like, they just drop this, like, unsolicited, priceless advice. Guy just did fucking 10 reps with 245 pounds, and he's a little out of breath. Oh, no. Fucking retard. Alright, the whole incident with Nippert was weird all over. Really should have at least... Yeah, I just thought it was weird the way he just stood there and took it, but... if you lifted 700 pounds, how would you be breathing? Very heavily. 700 is a lot. I did 720 about 3 weeks ago. I love my job. I absolutely love commercial construction. I love the guys I work with. It's just fun to go to work. Ironworkers are great. No, I did 10 reps, asshole. How do I know I'm retarded? Well, because you make presumptuous comments. You don't know a thing about me. You could ask, hey, what do you do for cardio? It sounds like you're breathing heavy. And I can tell you, I box 3 days a week, hit the heavy bag almost every day. You know what I mean? I can go 3 rounds at the age of 50. Maybe I have a little bit of a cold right now. I don't know. Could be a lot of things. But no, you came on and you told me what was wrong with me. Which I don't appreciate. But thank you. Alright, do you have any idea how much blood oxygen your muscles need? I have no idea. No. Hey, from the Netherlands, what's up? Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, my nose is running too. It's fucking terrible. Do you drink coffee? Yes. And hey, just so you know, the DAJ, I'm mostly just joking with you, dude. I hope you're not taking me seriously. Okay? We don't do that around here. You guys use. Thanks, Josh. How much can you deadlift over your head? I don't know how that would work. What is your favorite coffee? I really like blonde roast. Training to failure includes your cardiovascular system. Well, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, Pepe. Are you just trying to get stronger? Yeah, no. I'm not mad or upset at anybody, and I'm joking around. Absolutely, 100%. Don't think for a second there that I'm upset with you, please. I have no idea how you're drinking coffee and lifting. The toilet to explode. There's mornings like that too. Yeah, and I apologize if I came off like I was pissed. So I don't want people to take me wrong. I get a little bit annoyed, but not to the point where it's that big a deal. Hypertrophy does. Don't care about O2. How much do you bench? Right around 405 pounds right now. On the football bar, I was almost able to hit 405 for two. Almost. My wife had to bail me out of the second rep. Flex. I got my shirt on, but. Yeah. All right, it's 5:56. I'm gonna do this last strip here, and then I gotta get to work. I throw some pants on and get the hell out of here. Oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. It's time to go. Yeah, buddy. Wait. I'm breathing hard again. Yeah, dude, I'm ranked 2 in the world right now for my weight and age. And then if you go by just all weight classes over 50, I'm 13 in the world, to include heavy and light. And then all time I'm in the top 20. You on your way to work, Matt? Hell yeah, brother. Me too. I gotta throw pants on and a shirt or one of them things that keeps you warm. I'm doing all right. I want to get into the Hall of Fame for the USPA, and that's gonna require me putting about 100 pounds on my current total, and I think I can do it. Sell more steel without him. Yeah. Yep, if he's breathing heavily, he must be on 900 milligrams of Tren every day. Yeah. Seth Rogen, yeah. I guess so, huh? All right, yeah, you can lift 33.3 pounds per lift. Ooh, that actually, I got a good pump out of that. See, like, you don't need to do curls. My biceps are pumped right now. Yeah, it's similar to Jeet Kune Do. I actually have that book. Uh, oh man, I wish I could smoke weed. I don't like it. I don't like the way I feel on it. What did you do to get pumped? I took 600 milligrams of vitamin B3, which is niacin. And that's all this morning because I was I'm actually out of L-citrulline, but that one works too. It's a vasodilator. But you're told the exercise. I was doing those rows, the dead rows with the trap bar. Yeah, keep your shirt around my girl. Yeah. No, I don't get anxious. Let me think. It's the stuff they got it buffered somehow so it doesn't have that effect. B vitamins from energy drinks. Yeah, a lot of that though gets a lot of that gets flushed through your system. But yeah, the energy drinks are usually pretty B vitamin heavy. But I don't think they have B3 in them. How you grow your forearms? I do all my pulling movements without my thumbs. So pull-ups, no thumbs. Barbell rows, no thumbs. As heavy as I can go on everything without thumbs, I just take my thumbs out of it, and that'll and then of course genetics. I mean, some guys are just born with big forearms. Synthol. uh, dude, I'm the same way, Matt. I'm like no expert. Are you hyper aggressive? I doubt it. No, I'm pretty fucking mellow to be honest with you. I uh I think I need to be more aggressive. No, I've never done arm wrestling. You have small wrists, Matt? I don't my wrists aren't that big. I don't know. You're mad mellow. We dude, after all the shit we've been through, it's like what's the point? You know? I skipped your question. What did I miss? Oh, what's the best course to take train MMA only for fitness? I want a boost. What is the best course of action? See, like the problem is like I went to an MMA gym here in Vegas, and they immediately wanted to just beat my ass because of the way I look, and so I was a punching bag. You want to go to a place that's just going to offer basic courses just to get started. And what I found is like Muay Thai gyms are really family friendly, and they're awesome places to get like learn how to do everything for punch properly, kicks, the whole 9 yards. So I would see if you can find a nice Muay Thai gym. I don't know where you live, but here in Vegas they're all over the place. But you, I bought a heavy bag and I started doing YouTube tutorials. And dude, they break it down. YouTube tutorials break the shit down kindergarten style, and you would be surprised what you can learn just to get started. Um, but just joining a gym is going to be like such a huge, like the learning curve is it's going to shave off so much of the learning curve if you just go join a gym. I do take magnesium, a lot of it actually. Being a Marine doesn't mean you can fight. You can shoot for effect. No, no. The thing that makes Marines badass is when we're all hanging out in public. If you fight one of us, you have to fight all of us. But one of the thing I can tell you for a fact is if you go around challenging Marines thinking you're just going to be able to beat all their asses because some of them can't fight, you're going to get your shit pushed in. Because you're going to run into some that can. UK, it's harder to get people. I thought it was legal there. Vitamin D, iron, fight a bodybuilder before I'd fight a Marine. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, Matt. Dude, I know some Marines that are killers, straight up. I wouldn't mess with them. But yeah, this is the litmus test. If you're throwing your weight around, you're walking around with your chest puffed up and you're looking all mad mugging, chances are that guy's a pussy. But it's the quiet ones you got to watch out for. Stay strapped, 100%. All right, guys, I've got to get to work. It is 6:05. I'm actually running late. I love you guys. I had an awesome talk today. It was a lot of fun. I will see you on the battlefield.